Yo, what is up, everybody on the Patreon crew? Welcome back to another album reaction, dudes. Today we have up Shazam by The Move, dude, requested by Robert Hassinger. Dude, thank you so much, Robert, for being a longtime Patreon member. You're awesome, dude. Really appreciate everything you've thrown at us, dude. Can't wait to jump on into this one now. You gave me a little bit of information regarding this. So you've requested Shazam by The Move. Quick note, with the addition of Jeff Lynne to the band on their next album, they would begin their several album metamorphosis into the Electric Light Orchestra. Whoa, okay, so that's really cool, dude. We've done a few songs from ELO before, so I'm quite aware of their sound. They're kind of whimsical, regal, almost like Queen-like rock, dude. A little bit of like Supertramp in there as well. Perhaps you can hear the seeds of that transformation in parts of this album, finishes Robert. So thank you so much, Robert, for this little bit of information. We're going to read some of the wiki as well. So let's start off with the band, The Move, dude. Who are The Move? The Move were a British rock band of the late 1960s and early 1970s. They scored 9 top 20 UK singles in 5 years. Wow. But were among the most popular British bands not to find any real success in the United States. Okay, so they're really popular in the UK, but not over in the US for some reason. For most of their career, The Move were led by guitarist, singer, and songwriter Roy Wood. He wrote all of the group's UK singles, and from '68, also sang lead vocals on many songs. Initially, the band had 4 main vocalists: Wood, Carl Wayne, Trevor Burton, and Chris Ace Kefford, who divided amongst themselves the lead vocal duties. Okay, dude, diverse, very talented group of individuals we have here, dude. The Move evolved from several mid-1960s Birmingham-based groups, including Carl Wayne and the Vikings, the Night Riders, and the Mayfair Set. Their name, The Move, referred to the move various members of these bands made to form the group. Gotcha. So, besides Wood, The Move's original 5-piece lineup in '65 was drummer Bevan, bassist Ace Kefford, vocalist Carl Wayne, and guitarist Trevor Burton. Alright, so that's the original lineup, dude. And by '72, The Move had been reduced to a trio consisting of Wood, Bevan, and Jeff Lynne, formerly of the Idol Race. The band's later years saw this lineup develop a side project called Electric Light Orchestra, which would go on to achieve major international success after The Move's disbandment, dude. Well, shout out to the band, shout out to ELO. Awesome stuff. Let's read a little bit about this album now, dude. Shazam. So Shazam is their second studio album, released in February of 1970. The album marked a bridge between the band's quirky late 1960s pop singles and the more aggressive hard rock long-form style of their later albums. It was the last Move album to feature vocalist Carl Wayne, and the first to feature bassist vocalist Rick Price. Awesome, dude. A little bit about the background and recording. The Blackberry Way single hit #1 in the UK in 1969. Okay, Blackberry Way, huge hit. The single's success reinforced bassist vocalist Trevor Burton's feelings that the band had become too commercial. He quit shortly thereafter and was replaced by Rick Price. And the February 1969 American tour was canceled because of this. Whoa, dude. Okay, a little bit of drama happening. The band spent most of 1969 on the cabaret circuit in England, which vocalist Carl Wayne eventually adjusted to, but Rick Price and guitarist vocalist Roy Wood loathed. So they hated the cabaret circuit. Carl Wayne was like, all right, I can deal with this. When the new American tour was launched later that year, it was a financial failure and a logistical farce. Damn, due to shoddy planning, the band was forced to race across the country by car and a U-Haul trailer to make very few dates. Ouch, dude, that hurts. During this time, they loosened up their performance and played at a louder volume, and the relationship between Wood and Wayne, who had always had different personalities and temperaments, was being severely tested. Dude. Yeah, there's nothing like being forced to work with people on the road. Dude, very stressful to really test relationships, right? Due in part to their hectic touring schedule, by the time of the recording sessions, Wood, at the time of the band's only songwriter, had only one new song written, Beautiful Daughter. As such, though numerous spoken word sections were added to both pad out the album's length and to give it the appearance of a concept. Shazam was essentially the Move's 1969 stage act, captured on record. Interesting. Okay, I can't wait to listen to this, dude. A mixture of California, psychedelia, heavy metal riffs, thundering drums. All right, well, we're getting a little spoiled now. So how about we just jump right on in, dude? I don't want to hear what some other person has to say about it. Let's just judge for ourselves, dude. We are listening to the 2007 remaster, dude. So it's basically just the first 6 tracks. The rest of the tracks are added on to the 2007 remaster, dude. We won't be giving those a listen right now, maybe some point in the future. But the original tracks, dude, we're going to be listening to from 1970. We have the album Shazam. So, dude, I'm so excited. Really appreciate everybody for coming along, watching this on Patreon with me, dude. We're not streaming this, dude. We're still going to try and record some stuff offline every now and then. So it's like a different vibe, right? It's a different kind of atmosphere, dude. It's just you and me right now, dude. Just you and me, dude. So let's take a hit and start this album up, dude. Oh, first off, let's name the personnel on this album, dude. We have Roy Wood on vocals, guitars, keyboards. Bevan on drums, percussion, Carl Wayne on vocals, Rick Price on vocals, Trevor Burchin on bass, and Tony Visconti doing the bass on Beautiful Daughter. And Beautiful Daughter features an uncredited string quartet. Interesting, okay. Why not credit them, dude? They're probably just like studio musicians who didn't sign up to be credited or something like that. Anyways, guys, the first track we have up is Hello, Suzy. So let's get this one up and rolling. So these lyrics aren't synced, so we're gonna just listen to the music and then take a look at the lyrics afterwards, dude. All right. So, oh gosh, excited to be here, guys. Hold on. Let me get the atmosphere correct, dude. Nice and blue. Hello, Mr. Blue. Dude, oh, I love this so much already, dude. It's hard, has a lot of character to it, the main vocals, dude. Who's doing this main vocals right here? I think it's Roy Wood. Dude, crazy voice you have. This is almost like punk, dude, with the vocals. Wow. Oh, this is sick. I'm really digging this. The sound of the bass, the guitar is just so loud and clear. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's get back into this. And just hear this. This is a bit quirky, dude. I do hear that. All right, let's keep it going.
Woo! Frantically, she knocked me over, causing such a scene. Shook the crowd enough to sway the interest from the queen. Her black transistor sucked out 1 o'clock radio. Completely drowned the damn loud enough to stop the show. Hello, Suzy, tell me the news about yourself. Hello, Suzy, tell me that you've enjoyed yourself. Yes, sir, rock and roll the day away. Come on, everybody.
Dude, that was super quirky. The drum solo section, it wasn't exactly even a drum solo. It was like a series of small little solos. That was cool. That was really cool. I enjoyed that very much.
Come on, everybody. They all seem to keen to make the scene. Come on, everybody. Got to kick the dust I was all at sea and threw her bags into the car. Susan took her bow and made her exit like a star. The national news took films which later made history. Her looks were tender and quite amazing as she ran to me. Hello, Suzy, tell me the news about yourself. Hello, Suzy, tell me that you've enjoyed yourself. Hello, Suzy.
Well, it's nice in its way.
Yes.
You know, some of it, not when they go naked.
You are obviously not British people. Where are you from?
I'm British.
You're British. You were born in Britain. Where is your where?
Stepney.
Stepney. Nice. What are your favourite British pop artists?
But I don't have one anyway.
Do you like reggae?
It's my music.
Whoa. What exactly did we just listen to Were they on the streets interviewing people? Wow, okay, hold on. First, let us talk about that song, dude. Bombastic, dude. Oh, I loved the rhythm of the drums and the bass together. Dude. Great song. Dude, this would have had me going crazy. This would have had audiences going crazy in the start of the 70s, dude. Great track. I like the effects that they were doing to the vocals, the background vocals, dude. Hello, Susie. Hello, Susie. Like, it would shift. And that's really cool. The only band I can really compare this to is, like, The Who. Dude, but... wow, we had so many different, like... atmosphere shifts. Like, this was maybe, like, 3 different kind of sections in one song. This was a lot of fun, much more than I was expecting. Wow. This is like so complex for the time too. Like, had a little bit of like a blues rock kind of feel, especially at the beginning with the boom, 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 doom, 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 doom. You know, that kind of riff. Dude, starting out strong. All right, let's take a look at these lyrics. I love the tone on that guitar too. Okay, everybody sat here waiting for the train to come. Just lay down a bright red carpet for her to step on. Okay, a celebrity maybe? Suzy? Who is this Suzy we speak of, dude? Is she actually real? Looking to the bend, I see her waving her hands at me. Her looks were tanned and quite amazing as she ran to me. Hello, Suzy. Hello, Suzy. Tell me the news about yourself. Hello, Suzy. Hello, Suzy. Tell me that you've enjoyed yourself. Okay, maybe somebody that you know of, maybe somebody that you have a relationship with. Let's see, where are we? Frantically, she knocked me over, causing such a scene. Shook the crowd enough to sway the interest from the queen. Oh, is the queen hanging out here too or something, dude? Her black transistor socked out 1 o'clock radio. Please, gonna help me with that line, guys. Completely drowned the band and loud enough to stop the show. Chorus. Yes, sir, rock and roll the day away. They all seem too keen to make the scene. I was all at sea and threw her bags into the car. Suzy took her bow and made her exit like a star. The national news took films, which later made history. Okay, so yeah, this is obviously about somebody famous, dude. So, let me know if you know who this song was written about, dude. We're just gonna move on into the next track, dude. Amazing way to start this album. Moving on into Beautiful Girl? Beautiful Daughter. Dude.
There we go, running before we can walk again. Can you imagine the hours I keep learning to sleep again? See her face again, lost the world. Fruits of the morning are weak and grey, carried away to the heart in a storm. Sunk at the dawn today. Today, your beautiful daughter made me younger yesterday. Beautiful daughter, now the darkness hides the tears that soak the pillow where she lay. Wide awake, lying in wait for the moon to break, drinking the lake of the dreams that we share, wanting you there today. Today, your beautiful daughter made me younger yesterday. Beautiful daughter, now the darkness hides the tears that soak the pillow where she lay. Can you believe she just dropped in to say goodbye? Say goodbye. I'm crying, beautiful daughter.
Dude, quick, pause. Anybody else getting, well, at first, I was getting kind of an Eleanor Rigby vibe. Uh, but this has evolved into its own creature. Dude, this is bright and shiny and with just a little hint of mysterious, dude. Gosh, gorgeous vocals. Who's doing the vocals on this one? Carl Wayne is singing on Beautiful Daughter. Again, shout out to Roy Wood who did vocals for the first song, Hello Susie. Crazy voice, dude. Can't wait to hear more from you. But it seems like we're going to get a good mix of everybody. So let's just keep this one going, guys. This one is just beautiful. The strings, the acoustic guitar, wow.
I'm crying, beautiful daughter, give me more than the dawn. Pools and eyes that are bright and deep. Can you imagine the hours I keep learning to sleep again? Again, your beautiful daughter made me younger yesterday. Beautiful daughter, now the darkness hides the tears that soak the pillow where she lay. Your beautiful daughter made me younger yesterday. Beautiful daughter, now the darkness hides the tears that soak the pillow where she lay. Beautiful daughter, give me more than the dawn. Beautiful daughter, give me more than the dawn. Beautiful daughter, give me more than the dawn.
Wow, dude. Getting jazzy with the cadence of the vocals. Oh, I love this so much. Okay, oh, I also forgot to mention, dude, there was a little bit of like a interview section at the end of the first song. We didn't get that in this one. Beautiful Daughter. Quick, concise, gorgeous song. Can't wait to listen to it again, dude. Beautiful Daughter, I love it. There we go, running before we can walk again. Can you imagine the hours I keep learning to sleep again? See her face again. Lost the world, fruits of the morning are weak and gray. Carry the weight of the heart in a storm. Suffer the dawn today, today. Your beautiful daughter made me younger yesterday. Beautiful daughter, now the darkness hides the tears that soak the pillow where she lay. Wide awake, lying in wait for the moon to break. Drinking the lake of dreams that we share. Wanting you there today, today. Dude, what is this song about? It almost seems like there's a bit of sadness in this. Okay, maybe the strings, the violins were kind of supposed to be a little bit of lamenting, dude. Give us a little bit of lament. Maybe it seems like we've lost somebody here. Your beautiful daughter made me younger, made me younger. Beautiful daughter, now the darkness hides the tears that soak the pillow where she lay. Can you believe she just dropped in to say goodbye? Say goodbye. I'm crying. Beautiful daughter, give me more. Open the door. Pools in her eyes that are bright and deep. Can you imagine the hours I keep learning to sleep again, again? Wow. And I think everything is just repeated from what we've read before. I do think there is a sense of loss here, like maybe we've lost somebody close to us. Dude. Very beautiful track. Very sad, dude. If that is the case, let me know your thoughts on these lyrics. Wow. We're going to move on. Wow. 2 strong songs, dude, rounding this album out. Can't wait to go forward and see how these songs go. All right, we're getting into the next song, dude. Cherry Blossom Clinic Revisited. Now, this one's kind of a long one, but did you we have a longer one on the album. This one's 7 minutes, 44 seconds. The one after this is 10 minutes, 54 seconds, dude. Awesome. Can't wait. Cherry Blossom Clinic Revisited. Let's jump on into it. Who's the singer on this one? Wayne. Carl Wayne with Roy Wood. Spoken word by Bevan. Ooh, okay. Let's get into it.
It was one morning when I woke up and I found out that they'd signed some papers and that I was going to be kept in a bed owing to the state of my mind. And then I found out that the authorities had said that I'd got to have special food fed to me for me thoughts. And I think it's because I was going off my...
Sunday from flood skies, 20,000 butterflies glorify my melody room. Turn from hot to very cool, though it seems incredible. I could ride a bike around the room. Cherry blossom clinic. Is there any truth in what they say? Cherry blossom clinic.
Lock me in and throw the key away.
In this sad position where I lie.
Dude, I'm definitely feeling the ELO in this song here. Nice and quirky. Getting a little regal with the harmonies, dude. This is lovely. This is so much fun. Wow, okay. I'm digging this. Let's get back into it. Cherry Blossom Club.
In this sad position where I lie from the corner of my eye, callous friends just pass me by. Doctor pays a visit every day. I keep asking for my dad. They must think I'm going mad. Lift the blankets off my face quick before I suffocate, trying hard to meditate. Tell the people what I've seen. Write a letter to the Queen, asking her if she can come to tea. Cherry blossom clinic. Is there any truth in what they say? Cherry blossom clinic.
Lock me in and throw the key away.
Up above, the sun is high, like a tea tree in the sky. Helicopter lands upon my bed. Phantom horses quickly fade, turning into lemonade. Probably feel better when I'm dead. Cherry blossom clinic. Is there any truth in what they say? Cherry blossom clinic.
Lock me in and throw the key away.
Whoa. Okay, real quick thoughts, dude. This is so punk sounding as well. It gives me so many... It reminds me of Green Day, dude. For some strange reason, I'm getting a little bit of Green Day in this, dude. I feel like it's rock opera-esque. This is really nice stuff, dude. And these vocals shifted more into feeling more like sea shanty-ish. All right, let's see where the song's going next. Dude, real quick, this little section, it has to be a reference to some classical piece. I can't figure out the name. It has to be maybe from like, dude, if you recognize it, let me know what it's from, dude. I have the melody, I just don't know. I just don't know what the name is. It's probably something I don't even know. It's probably from like a Sugar Plum Fairy or something. I like this a lot. Gosh, where have we even journeyed to? I feel like we're still in maybe the mind. We're in the mind of the patient, because I feel like we are a patient, dude. Judging by that intro, let's keep the song rolling. See how it goes. Wow, dude. Cherry Blossom Clinic Revisited. Oh, gosh, one of the best musical experiences ever. A This was like listening to uh uh Jesus of Suburbia for the first time by Green Day, dude. It's a long song. I think Jesus of Suburbia is like maybe a couple minutes longer, but it definitely feels very much like this, dude, split up into different sections and very atmospheric. Gosh, the outro to this one. Candy to my ears, dude. That makes sense, right? Wow, was not expecting any of that. This song just shocked me. Because of that song, I'm a Shazam. No, The Move. I am a The Move fan, dude. And I guess it makes me an ELO fan as well, dude. We gotta check out more ELO. Like, god dang, dude. So moving. We didn't have any lyrics on Spotify for that one, so I'm pretty sure it's about like a mental patient in a clinic, dude. Uh, wow, Cherry Blossom Clinic Revisited. Cherry Blossom Clinic Revisited. Gorgeous vocals at the end, nice falsetto. So Bev gives us the intro, dude. It was one morning when I woke up and then I found out that they'd signed some papers and I was going to be kept in a bed owing to my state of mind. And then I found out that the authorities had said that I gotta have a special food fed me for my thoughts. And I think it's because I was going off my head. That's a scary thought, right? Feeling like you're not in control of your life anymore. Suddenly from flowered skies 20,000 butterflies glorify my bed in deep maroon. Turn from hot to very cool, though it seems incredible. I could ride a bike around the room. Okay, so maybe you're drugged up at this point, dude. Cherry Blossom Clinic, is there any truth in what they say? Cherry Blossom Clinic, lock me in and throw away the key. I think Cherry Blossom Clinic might be just a name given to maybe all institutions like this. In this sad position where I lie, from the corner of my eye, callous friends just pass me by. Doctor pays a visit. Every day I keep asking for my dad. They must think I'm going mad. Lift the blankets off my face, quick before I suffocate, trying hard to meditate. Tell the people what a scene. Write a letter to the queen, asking her if she can come to tea. Like, tea, dude. She's not gonna come and hang out with you in the institution, dude. Yeah, this is sad. Imagine being in this position. Was one of the members of the band, did they have to experience this? It's definitely a bad time. Up above, the sun is high, like a tea tray in the sky. Helicopter lands upon my bed. Phantom horses quickly fade, turning into lemonade. Probably feel better when I'm dead. What? Oh, wow. Let's see what the people on Genius have to say. Dude, that's definitely like a bad trip, right? The song tells the story of a mental patient and how his mind perceives his experience within the clinic. It is said that the song is based off the founding member of the Move, Ace Kefford, who left due to his mental health and attempts at self-harming. Dude. Wow. I really hope Ace got the help he needed, dude. Or if he's still hanging out with us. Is Ace still? Ace Kefford. He is still alive, dude. He's 77. Okay. Shout out to you, dude. Hope you're doing well. Let's keep this album going, dude. Next up, we have the longest song on the album, dude. Fields of People. Let's just jump on into it, dude. I'm excited if it's gonna be more epic than Cherry Blossom Clinic. Now let's just see, dude.
Wildflowers grow everywhere, vibrations flow, things will have to change. Good evening, madam. It's a recording. Yes. Strange new ideas fill the air. Some people leave, others grieve. Some will bear, but things will change. All concepts go, new ones grow. All at once the world begins to love again. Oh, what's the fuss? Hello, Uncle Bill. And the wildflowers grow out of fields. Fields of people. There's no such thing as a weed. Seeds of hatred. Plant them and soon they will breed. Going to the pub, are you? Evening, madam.
Dude, was this like recorded outside where people are like walking by, dude? So far I think the song's about just spreading love, just an idea, like an abstract idea of what the world should be like full of love, full of people, lots of people helping people. All the wildflowers grow out of fields of people. There's no such thing as a weed. Dude, it's kind of like haunting sounding, a little psychedelic at this point, dude. I like this song. Let's keep it going.
Going to the pub, are you? Evening, madam. Wildflowers grow everywhere. vibrations flow, things will have to change. Strange new ideas fill the air. Some people leave, others grieve. Some were bare, but things will change. All concepts go, new ones grow. All at once the world begins to love again. And the wildflowers grow out of love. Wildflowers grow everywhere, vibrations flow, things will have to change. There's a bloke out here looking for the band. Strange new ideas fill the air. Some people leave, others grieve. Some were bare, but things will change. Old concepts go, new ones grow. All at once the world begins to love again. Oi, oi. And the wildflowers grow out of fields.
Wow. Dude, quick pause, dude. Oh, they're so good. The move. Their ability to shift from rhythm to rhythm just easily. So easily, dude. Just has me astonished, dude. And shocked. Astonished and shocked at the same time. Can you believe it? Such a pleasure to listen to. Like, it just gives the song new life every couple of minutes, probably every 30 seconds, actually. Wow. Beautiful singing voice as well. This is like beautiful folk inspired. What do we even call this, dude? Let's just save the labels. Let's back it up. Get back into this, dude. Fields of people. It seems like we're just kind of repeating the same things over and over. So, it seems like we start talking a little bit towards the end here. Okay, let's keep the song rolling, dude.
And the wildflowers grow out of fields. There's no such thing as a weed. Seeds of hatred, plant them and soon they will breed. Fields of people, there's no such thing as a weed.
Speaking truth, dude. Those seeds of hatred, you gotta get them out. Still the same song, dude. Oh, okay. Ooh, almost sounds Indian, dude.
In Great Portland Street. Ah, good evening, sir. I wonder, would you like to come over here and say a few words to the microphone? Oh.
It catches one a bit off balance suddenly to be interrupted in the street.
I got one. Hello. I don't want a taxi. What I want is this. You're a taxi driver.
Yeah.
And we want a taxi driver's opinion on pop music.
I think it's very good, mate. Just because I get a bit of age doesn't help me to say I don't enjoy it.
Good, good. Toot your horn then and we'll be away.
Oh, whoa, dude. Okay, so we are on the streets, dude, and I think we are actually like being like interrupted by people on the street while we're recording the music. Is that right? Did I read that right, dude? Let's go back to the album wiki. Boop, 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 boop. Shazam was essentially the Move's 1969 stage act captured on record, a mixture of California psychedelia. Yeah, they don't really talk about it, dude. Just keep it rolling. Yeah, you know, it doesn't really say much about this on the wiki, so like just give me some info if you guys have it. All right, well, dude, that song was crazy. That Indian inspired outro, wild. Dude, took me to another place. Dude, never know what a song is going to turn into. They are so experimental, dude. They are doing anything they put their minds to here. They're not being restricted by anybody, it sounds like. I can see why they got so popular. Dudes, they sound like if the Beatles just kept going and kept getting more experimental. Like, this is amazing stuff. Like, top tier music. Everybody needs to listen to this. Dude, this is... and then we need to go on and listen to some ELO. Because knowing this is where they came from, god dang. I'm pretty sure the big ELO fans over the years have already been like, yo, you gotta listen to some The Move. You ever heard of The Move? But this is seriously cool, raw, prog stuff. Dude. Alright, let's get into this, these lyrics. I'm pretty sure it's pretty much what I kind of explained. It's like just wildflowers grow everywhere, dude. Vibrations flow, things will have to change. Strange new ideas fill the air. Some people leave, others grieve. Some wear bare, but things will change. Old concepts grow, new ones grow. All at once, the world begins to love again. Okay, so it's like really comparing humanity and life, culture to the growing of flowers, dude. Fields of people. Beautiful. Beautiful. Dude, really just rounding out this experience with some abstract imagery and thought, dude. Wholesome thought at that, dude. Real humanitarian at its core. All right. Let's move on into the next one. What do we got, dude? Don't Make My Baby Blue. Dude, that song did not even feel like 11 minutes long, dude. I was chilling throughout that whole thing. It was very hypnotic. A crazy, crazy track, dude. What did you guys think? I'm not sure which one tops my favorite track, dude. Cherry Blossom Clinic Revisited is just so wild. Like up and down, a little bit of a roller coaster. Fields of People was more like hypnotic with a bit of like wild stuff happening at the end, dude. I think I prefer Cherry Blossom Clinic, but still, Fields of People, amazing experience, dude. Everybody needs to listen to it. So, moving on into Don't Make My Baby Blue. Let's get on into it.
No, hold it. One more time. It's a bit ragged. Try one more time. Here we go.
I know that I can keep her. Now she's in love with you. But I just wanna say I won't be far away. So don't make my baby blue.
Dude, real quick, I love the guitars on this one. Really, like kind of being background singers, dude. Really giving us the atmosphere, dude. Crying when it's like the song is really sad, but like giving you a little bit of edge when he sings, "I won't be far away." Like the guitars are really cool in this one. Let's back it up. Get back in.
I know your reputation. They say you can be true. Oh no. So I'll be standing by, and you just better try not to make my baby blue. My little girl, she's always been an angel, and it hurts me so bad to set her free. Oh, it does. You better take good care of her. She still means all the world to me. You know she does. I'm gonna step aside now, just like she wants me to. But even though I'm gone, I'll still be looking on. You better not make my baby blue. No, you know. She's making baby. Give it a try.
Dude, this song is so vicious, dude. I love the guitars on this one. The guitars are so good. And it also takes a big man to let the love of your life go. Well, you know, let me rephrase that. To let somebody who you thought was the love of your life go, right? Wasn't supposed to be. Takes a big man to let her go and be like, oh, I respect it. Just take care of her. All right, dude. Surprisingly wholesome. Just don't make my baby cry. Sometimes I stumble on words, dude. Let's get back into this track.
Your reputation. The sea can't be true. Oh no. So I'll be standing by. You're gonna have to try not to make my baby blue. My little girl, she's an angel. She's always been, and it hurts me to set her free. You better take good care of her. She my side now.
Yeah, dude.
Just like she wants me to. Oh yeah. But even though I'm gone, I'm gonna be looking right on her. So don't make my baby love. You better try your best. Don't make my baby.
Oh, wow, dude. Bow, 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 bow. Dude, this is probably the best example of how to give your guitar some character, dude. Just listen to this song, listen to how the guitars were expressive of exactly what the singer was talking about, dude. At times, mine was fluttery with the high notes, dude. But then when you felt an urge of like, I'm still holding my ground, dude. I'm still being that stalwart figure. Even if I can't have her, I'm gonna protect her, dude. It's so indicative of how quick your mind can shift. Dude, almost like a drunken feel as well at some points, dude. And that goes with the whole feeling of losing a loved one, dude. You're going through a breakup, so of course you're having these kind of chaotic vibes of like, God, I'm so sad, yet I still gotta protect her. Good for you, dude, but God damn it, am I hurting? Dude, I hope whoever wrote this is doing well now, dude. I hope you got over it, what, 50 years later? Bow, 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 bow. Sick track. Sick track. Well, guys, let me know what you thought of that track, and pretty sure we are moving in to the final song for this album. Dude, The Last Thing on My Mind. Let's jump on into this one, dude. It's been a great journey. I can't even believe what we've listened to, dude. I completely understand how these guys got so big in the UK. Listen to them. Some of the hardest, most experimental rock out there, dude. Bow, 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 bow. Okay, probably not the most experimental, even for this time, but like still. It's still pretty experimental in its own unique way. A lot of cool elements working, dude. Let's jump on into it. The Last Thing on My Mind. Fitting for the last song.
It's a lesson too late for the learning, yeah. Made of sand that's made of sand. In the wing of an eye, my thumb keeps on turning, yeah, in your hand, in your hand. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace for me to find? Well, I could have loved you better. I didn't mean to be unkind. Oh, you must know it was the last thing on my mind. As we walk.
God, dude, this one feels so wholesome, so light and whimsical. I feel like we're floating, dude. I feel a little hypnotized as well, dude. Loved. What did we get at the beginning? Sounded like a sitar, but almost like a smaller sitar. Not as wide and large sounding. Who's the vocals for this one as well? Like, wow. Lead vocals, we have Wayne Wood and Rick Price doing the main vocals. So, who do we have first, though, dude? I'm going to assume it's Carl Wayne. Let's jump back on in.
As we walk, all my thoughts, they are a-tumbling down, down, round and around. Round and round, and underneath I hear the subways crumbling underground, underground. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? Well, I could have loved you better. I didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind.
Dude. Beautiful track. Gorgeous way to end the album. Oh my gosh. Dude. A song about losing a loved one. And just apologizing for not being kinder, dude. Again, going back to themes of like, here at the end, going back to analogies using weeds and growing, dude. So all of these songs really do kind of fit into each other thematically. This is deep. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left to find, dude? Oof. It hurts. Gosh. A gorgeous track. You know, regardless, like, although it was about something sad, dude, I felt just pure bliss and happiness listening to this. I love this track so much. The last thing on my mind, dude, every single track is amazing off this album. I can't wait to just give all the praise to this, dude. You know, at some points I felt this song resembled a bit of, gosh, drawing a blank. More Than a Feeling. Dude, maybe it's in the same key or something, but there was a lot of resemblance. And dude, that psychedelic, trippy ending, dude, right before we got that last bit of, those last bit of lyrics, dude. Gosh, such a fun audio experience. Some of the most inventive, creative, unique people I've heard, dude. Seriously, going above and beyond in terms of musicianship. Dude. Dude, it's hard to speak with those headphones on, dude. It cancels out so much noise. I can't hear myself. So that's why I mess up when I'm talking with those on a lot of the time. But damn, dude. The Move with the album Shazam. Instant classic. Can't wait to post this on Patreon. Let y'all enjoy this with me. What was your favorite track? Going back over these songs, dude. Hello Suzy was a lot of fun. Beautiful Daughter is just such a gorgeous track. I think that one's like the most complex, while it's like the most short, right? It's the shortest. I think Cherry Blossom Clinic Revisited is my favorite just because of how bombastic it sounded, how dramatic it was, how like I never knew what was gonna come next in the song, dude. Fields of People, just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Everybody needs to listen to it, dude. Don't Make My Baby Blue. That was a sick song as well, you know? Really like guttural, visceral, heavy, dude. And then this last one, The Last Thing on My Mind. Just what a poetic way to outro this album, dude. You never wanted to hurt them. And of course, for the remaster, dude, they added a bunch of additional tracks. Dude, maybe we can give them a listen at some point, dude. So, again, thank you so much, Robert, for taking us down this road, dude. I would have never heard about these guys or even thought about them ever. And it was just such a treat. Wow. Dude, this was a lot of fun. So let me know what you thought, guys, and just stay tuned for some more nonsense coming out on the Patreon, guys. All right, it's not nonsense. We're having a lot of fun, dude. This is serious stuff. Thank you so much, Robert. Really appreciate you. Shout out to all the Patreon members for making this possible, dude. Again, let me know your favorite track and what's your favorite The Move song, dude. They really don't have too much, right? Their discography, it's only like 4 albums over the course of like 3 years. So I'm excited to see where this goes. Again, we got to check out more ELO, and just stay tuned for some more stuff, dudes. Let me know any other information, and just going over to patreon.com/JohnSlop if you enjoyed this, and if you want to help support the channel, dude, make sure to leave a like and to subscribe. And dude, check me out on Twitch, dude, twitch.tv/JohnSlopReacts. We record live over there all the time, doing album reactions, paid music reaction streams, and free music reaction streams. So keep an eye out for that, dude. Sometimes I post the schedule on YouTube. Sometimes I only post it on Patreon. So I got to get better at that. All right. So I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for hanging out. Talk to you later. Peace. Yo, going over to twitch.tv/JohnSlopReacts and leave a follow if you want to catch all these live streams where we record all these reactions, dude. And going over to patreon.com/JohnSlop to submit your favorite songs for me to listen to. And you can help support the channel as well. Appreciate ya.